Are you ready for our next group project? Let's do Sweet Liberty. Hey everyone, Cristin here, and it is time to start on our next group project. So our admin team decided that we would do the Sweet Liberty pillow. So for those of you that are choosing to join us, it's time to get your fabrics ready. So you can, it's totally up to you. You can either get your fabrics ready each day when we work on a certain block. I will tell you what fabrics we're going to use, what the cut sizes are, any tips and tricks, or you can pre-cut your fabrics. So I used to never pre-cut my fabrics only because it's boring, right? Especially when it's on a whole quilt, it takes a while and it's boring. So I never used to, but then I realized that I really like being able to just go into my craft room and work on a specific project and have everything ready. So now that's what I do. But again, either way, totally works. So what I do is I use these little packets. I think there's like 35 of them or something in a packet, and I will add a link. I think it goes here. I'm not sure. I never remember which way it goes, but I will add a link for the packets, and the packets just make it really easy to organize your fabrics for a project. And then I use the Kimberbell clear tape, not clear, Kimberbell paper tape as my label. I've heard some people use the markers, the dry erase markers. I wouldn't do that because what if when you're slipping it in, your fabric in and out, it gets on your fabric? I personally think the tape is a better idea, but do you, right? So I use the packets. You can use baggies. Baggies will work. Whatever works for you. So what I did is I'm going to do them in a little bit different of an order, and that's just how I'm choosing to do it. Keep it interesting. So I made a packet for each block, and then one for the inner borders, one for the flange borders, and one for the backing. And in each packet, I have that day's fabrics, the batting for that day, and little notes that I've made for each day. That's what I do. So one thing is that if you're going to pre-cut your batting, you always cut your batting a 1/2 inch larger than your final cut size. So we use a quilting design that is a 1/2 inch smaller than our final cut size, and we use batting that is a 1/2 inch larger. And it doesn't have to be exact by any means. You can even put down your whole roll and cut whatever, it doesn't matter. But a 1/2 inch is just enough room to be able to have it tacked down, and then we trim it before we start on the embroidery. So if you're preparing and you decide you want to cut your batting ahead of time, a 1/2 inch larger than the final cut size is what I do. So anyway, so all your packets, get all your products ready. I did back each of my fabrics with fusible stabilizer on the back. I also included the embellishments for each block in my packet, and like I said, the batting. So make sure to back at least the main fabric. Some people only do the main fabric or the ones that are white and could show through. I do it on all of them. I like that crisp, really clean, stabilized look that doesn't get any bubbles or any puckering. So that's what works for me, but at least do your main fabric. I would highly recommend that so that you don't get puckers. And then once you have all of your fabric cut and backed with fusible stabilizer, fusible backing, then you want to put them in your packets or your baggies or whatever you're going to use and get prepared. So one thing is it's not nearly as daunting to cut this project. So the spring showers that we just finished, the spring showers quilt, that had 40 blocks or 40 steps, counting like the embellishments and the backing and the inner borders and outer borders and all that. So 40. I have 11 packets on this, and that's counting the backing and counting the inner borders and flange borders. So there's really only 8 blocks, and then the inner, outer, and backing. So it's a really doable project. It's not terribly painful to sit there and cut it at all. and Your Best Friend's Quilt Shop made a fabric kit. If you haven't already purchased that, you can do that. There is a link under this video to their website, and to be able to order that fabric kit. You can use your own fabrics, or you can use the fabric kit from our sponsor, whatever works for you. One other thing is that I am going to use the quilting designs that are from Kimberbell as a direct download. So again, under this video, there is a link to our affiliate sponsor. So our sponsor has an affiliate link to Kimberbell. So if you go on that link, if you click on that link that's under this video, that gives a little credit to our sponsor. And then once you get there, all it does is take you to the Kimberbell website, but it puts like a little cookie on your computer saying, hey, I'm going to support this shop. So once you get there, then just type Liberty into the search bar. And when you type Liberty, you will find the project. If you haven't already downloaded the project, it is Sweet Land of Liberty pillow. I heard there's also a quilt, a sewing virgin quilt. So make sure that you're purchasing the thing that you want. We're going to do the embroidery pillow. And that is from the Kimberbell website, a direct download. And like I said, go to our affiliate, our sponsor's affiliate link, and then type in Liberty, and you'll find the pillow design that you need. You'll find that quilt, the sewing quilt that we are not doing. So up to you. I'm not doing it for this project. And then the other thing you'll find is the quilting design. So there is a quilting bundle, and I am going to use that for my quilting. It's totally optional. Again, it is a direct download from Kimberbell, but you could use quilting designs that you already have. If you have some 4th of July type of quilting designs, that will work, or some basic ones like plaid and wavy and orange peel and whatever. So figure out how you want to do it. I will every day when I make a tutorial video with tips, I will add what quilting design that I'm using, and I'm going to use just what is in pretty much. I think I'm going to use what is in the guide. I will have some changes, and we'll go over that soon. So go ahead and get your project ready. Hey everyone, so I filmed that first part of the video last Thursday, and there's been some changes. So we're going to do this one a little differently, and I'm really excited about it. So our Cristin Creates group, they are going to jump in and do little bits of the tutorial for each of you, and I'm going to try and make like a compilation at the end. Or maybe daily, I'm not sure, see how it works out. But anyway, so Kat Rahe, R-A-H-E, she has taken on this part of the project. I'm sure I'm pronouncing her name wrong. But anyway, contact Kat in our Cristin Creates Facebook group if you want to take on one of the blocks. So I think the way I understand it is she's going to have someone work on creating a little tutorial. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun, like our group is. So anyway, whatever works, but pick a block that you want to work on, and share information as a tutorial for our group, help answer questions for each other. I do have something different I want to do for one of the blocks, so I'm hoping she'll save that one for me, but if it doesn't work out that way, that's totally okay. But for the pieced flag, I had some ideas for that one, so we'll see if that works out. But anyway, there, like I mentioned earlier, there are 8 blocks, so she's going to need a few volunteers, and I think it will be so fun. So anyway, just wanted to share that there have been some changes, and our sponsor is still Your Best Friend's Quilt Shop, and you want to use the link under the video to be able to purchase the pillow, and the affiliate link to purchase the pillow and for the quilting designs. And then there's another link under the video that is for the fabric kit. And they are still making fabric kits at Your Best Friend's Quilt Shop. So if you want to join in, we'd love to have you.